Hey folks, mostly recording this for my mom, but we're about to start plasmapheresis. Go.
Oh, mask broke. Hold on.
The mask broke. This is not going off to a good start.
Oh, don't say that.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But we've got a specialized nurse in the room who I'm assuming does this for a living.
I do.
And other antibody-related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And your name was Trisha?
Yes.
Cool. Do you care if you end up on the actual video at any point?
That's fine.
Okay. Because otherwise I will try to keep you out of the video personally, but...
That's fine. My hair's a wreck. I've been working all day, but...
It's purple, so that's
fine.
totally fine. But, yeah, so I got the things in my neck, which I posted earlier. They hurt. They just gave me Tramadol. I'm hoping that helps.
I'll just put this on here because I'm a little messy sometimes.
Yep, I can't blame you for that. So we're getting all set up right now. Like I said, I'm mostly recording this so Mom can see it, but I'm also going to post it later at some point. So I basically vlog my medical life.
Okay.
So.
I had a little share page from when my husband had cancer.
Oh yeah? What kind of cancer did he have to go through? Brain cancer? How's he doing now?
He's doing very well. Thank you for asking.
That's good. That's good. Brain cancer has to be a scary thing.
Yeah.
So.
Most of where he was going to change.
Yeah.
Because we hadn't been married for that long, so.
Oh, that's always a scary thought. But
3 years and a daughter later, we're doing all right.
nice.
All right.
So the red one. I'm assuming they're colored for a reason.
Length.
Length.
Yep.
Okay. So one of them is probably longer or lighter
yeah, the blue
or
one's
something.
slightly longer.
And why would the length matter?
For how much we dwell on when at the end.
Oh, okay. I was
But
just.
I kind of default to I use red first, so I'm always doing it the same way.
Yeah.
So that.
Ooh, that drew back quick.
Mhm.
I'm used to my slow freaking veins in my arms.
Oh yeah, no,
But this is a pretty direct line, so
it's a very direct line.
it's creepy. Sorry if the blood bothers anybody. I'll try to remember to put a disclaimer at the front of this. Because I try to give trigger warnings for people. Because I have triggers, so I know other people do too.
Flush.
Okay?
So what I'm doing is when I pull back, and I'm pulling the heparin out.
Mm-hmm.
It's high concentration heparin, so you don't want that rolling through your body.
Right.
The only people, let's see, this is a med search for. So the only people that should be messing with that line, this line at all, is us.
Okay.
Is the apheresis stuff, okay?
Okay. So nobody touch the red and blue one?
Nope.
No touchy.
They have other lines, they can use those.
Yes,
These are
no
for us.
touchy.
Us in dialysis, and since you're not getting dialysis, then us.
No dialysis for me. So we're wasting some blood out,
I'm pulling out the
which
heparin.
is, pulling out the heparin that they put in there earlier.
Because when I'm done at the end, I will leave you heparinized.
Yep.
So that these don't get all clogged up.
Yep. Yeah, heparin is an anticoagulant, so it causes, or it helps prevent blood clots. And we definitely don't want a blood clot in this area of my body. That would be not good.
Okay, so that's that part. And then this is my access line.
Okay, so we got an access line coming our way. Looks heavy. Not looking forward to that.
I'm not going to brace it so it doesn't put too much weight on your neck.
It's still pretty sore. I literally just got this at like 1 o'clock. So. Okay, so we're going in. Getting hooked up. That's not too terribly heavy. That's good.
And this is your return
And
line.
the return line. So, plasmapheresis. Is it pheresis or paresis?
Pheresis.
Pheresis, so there's an H in there somewhere.
P-H-E-R-E-S-I-S.
Okay, I have been spelling it wrong on social media, but that's okay. I am not a doctor.
That's okay.
So the way I understand it from patient perspective is they're taking my plasma out of my body, spinning it in a centrifuge to release the plasma from the red blood cells.
Yep, separate your blood components.
Yep, and then they'll separate out the blood components that they need to, and then they will replace it with synthesized plasma, basically.
Yes, synthesized plasma, which is called albumin.
Which is what now?
Albumin.
Albumin.
Yep.
Okay, So I'm getting something called albumin put into my body. So to any of you who have ever gone to the Red Cross and have donated plasma, I appreciate you right now.
This is your calcium.
Calcium, got it. And we're doing calcium because this probably will affect the calcium levels in my body pretty significantly.
Exactly. The anticoagulant. So when your blood comes out, it mixes on that orange part of that access line with an anticoagulant. It's the same kind of anticoagulant that they use for a CRRT circuit.
Okay.
That anticoagulant binds to calcium in your body. So when we take out, and a lot of it falls in your plasma. So when we take your plasma, we also take the anticoagulant, which also takes your calcium. So we give it back.
Okay, that's smart. I am at high risk for osteoporosis, so I would prefer my calcium to be put back.
Yeah, and so would your heart. Yeah, and your muscles and any nausea.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of nausea problems recently.
Yeah. So if you feel any tingling
Tingling?
or numbness in your lips or your fingertips, you let me know. We can check your calcium and see where we're at.
Okay.
I don't anticipate you'll have an issue with it.
You never know.
But we never know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
So
it's always-
everybody takes the exchange a little differently.
I was told to expect to be tired.
Yep.
So,
That's the most common complaint is.
so if I fall asleep during this video, I apologize. But I'll edit it out if that happens, so don't worry.
All right. So we're gonna get ready to go. Ready?
Yep. As ready as I'll ever be, man.
I'm clipping everything.
We're unclipping,
And there we go.
and there we go. Okay, so I'm a little nervous, let's be honest here, but not too bad. Honestly, getting the lion's place was affecting my psyche more than this is. Because I have like actual trauma with that in my past, so it's a little harder
So you
to.
can see it's pulling down the
Yeah.
albumin
Okay.
into
So this is
circuit.
the cool machine. Ooh,
Yep.
there's my blood leaving my body.
Yeah. No, actually, this is just the saline that I used to prime it.
I'm in this.
So it's displacing. Yep, this is your blood leaving your body.
There's my blood.
Here's it mixing with the anticoagulant right there. So you
Cool.
can see the little bloop, bloop, bloop.
The little
bloop.
drippy
That's where
thing.
that's where it's mixing.
Cool.
Goes up in, goes into your body through a filter, through a pressure sensor. This is a centrifuge pump. Pumps everything down into that centrifuge I showed you.
Okay.
Okay? It's going to start up. It sounds like an airplane, but that's the centrifuge starting up its spin because it spins about 80 miles an hour.
Ooh, that's fast.
So it's, yeah, it has to spin fast to get
No
your
wonder it
blood
has this
components
big
to
ol'
separate.
This big old door on there,
Mm-hmm.
so that if it breaks, it doesn't come flying out and hurting somebody.
Exactly. It would definitely hurt somebody. So it's starting up. You can hear it starting up.
Yep, it does sound like an airplane.
Here's your red cells coming back up.
Okay.
This is just your red cells right
Okay.
here. So dumps into a big reservoir
Oh,
there.
it's a different color.
Goes through a big filter. Yep. So you see it's a lot darker
Yeah,
because it's just your red cells.
that's so interesting.
Yep. So then we'll see. So right now it's in an interface. So it's getting that separation. It takes a minute or two to establish that separation.
Okay.
And that separation is based on your hematocrit level.
Okay.
So your percentage of hematocrit is your percentage of red blood cells in your body. So that's what it uses to know how much it needs to spin to get its right level.
Okay, cool. I would not want to have been the engineer who came up with this. I mean, I would because I'd be a billionaire, but
Yep. Yep, they're very smart. So here's your cells coming through the warmer, starting to
Okay.
come back to you.
okay, so those are my
And-
red blood cells.
Yeah, exactly.
By
So-
themselves,
So now it's starting to exchange your plasma.
and then it's gonna
So-
do the plasma.
You'll see your plasma's coming up through the yellow line, comes over here, goes past your red cell detector, goes loop-de-loop-de-loop, yeah, and there, up there, and it's coming out right there. You'll see it start coming out, you'll see the yellow.
Yellow. So plasma's yellow.
Yeah.
I've
You'll
never
see
given
the yellow
plasma,
start
so
coming out.
okay.
And then,
So my old plasma is getting stored in those bags.
yeah, this
And-
gets stored in a bag, and then it gets wasted, because it's biohazard now, it's no good to anybody.
Okay.
It's obviously no good to you, because it's causing you problems.
Right.
That's why we're taking it.
And then the bottles, is that the new
The
plasma?
bottle, this is your new stuff.
Okay, so that's the synthetic
This is-
plasma.
It's synthetic plasma coming back to you. Comes down through this line, comes through a little air detector, comes through, goes through this pump, over the Rainbow Bridge, gets dumped into this big reservoir
With
along
the red
with your
blood
red
cells.
cells.
Okay.
And then everything
Goes
comes up
back-
through this return pump,
Back through.
which runs off of where the level of this is. Through the warmer tubing to warm it back up because it's been out of your body for a while. We don't want to give you back cold stuff if you get chilly.
Yeah.
And there we are.
That's so interesting. I hope that was a good angle for you guys. Or folks, sorry, I hate using the word guys. But yeah, so I'm not feeling anything weird at the moment, other than just a little bit of nerves still, but those will go away. I get used to stuff pretty quick.
Yeah, and for your perspective, for what you have to do, it's pretty easy peasy.
Yeah, I just have to sit here for an hour. I mean, no big deal.
Yep. I
So-
know it'll work.
Yep, and she makes sure everything does what it's supposed to do.
So yeah.
Oh,
so
those
this-
bottles seem to be emptying pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
I
I-
really prefer when they give us 500 bottles, but they didn't have to use it.
Ah,
So this little guy right here, this is kind of telling me right now where our levels are at. So if my centrifuge is like this, so if you took it and brought it like this, that's kind of where your red cell layer is at, that's where your plasma layer is at. After a while, platelets kind of start to build up there, that'll look brown. And about 2 or 3 times during the procedure, it slows down to push those platelets back so they return your platelets too.
oh, okay. Cool. Learning new stuff today, guys. Always new things with me, right? But, oh, hey, can I take this mask off now?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Cool. Because I was like, I'm thirsty, but I have a mask on, and I need to make sure before I assume.
No, it's just why we hook you up and unhook you from the
From the
big
stuff, yeah.
lines. Yep. So now none of our breath germs get into the line.
Yep, we don't want any germies. We're trying to take out germies. Well, sort of. Antibodies and germs are very different, but
But we don't need germies on top of antibodies.
yeah, that's very,
That's
very
just-
true.
A lot of problems. We just don't need all of those.
Too many problems, and I have enough already. So I think for now I'm going to pause this video, so there's going to be some sort of transition here, and then we'll start it back up when or if something happens before the end of this, but probably